Okay, Stan's Pizza here has some of the best memorabilia in town. Marco is a... Oh, we got drinks here. Should we...
Yeah, I think we should have a celebratory.
Yeah, for the next question, let's have an intermission. Let's have a shot.
Oh,
We're going to have another shot.
Supposed to work at 1 tonight. That's not happening.
Are you nuts?
Oh, good thing this pod comes out in a couple days, so you're...
My buddies are asking for the live stream. They're choked. We're not giving no live stream. I told them I have to wait a couple days.
Tell them wait for playoffs.
Oh,
Holy crap, we got like 15 beers on the table. Okay. Oh, thank you, Marco.
I'll pass these.
Okay, while you pass these guys, I'm just going to say how there's tons of memorabilia here. And so this is a memorabilia-inspired question. And you can see here on a display, we have tons of goalie masks. Okay? Tons of goalie masks. There's been some wicked designs over the generations. You can see we got the McDonald's, the whole set of the McDonald's back in the day, those wicked toys of helmets. And so we are asking, what are the GOAT goalie masks of all time? Wow.
I'm going to start with this one, okay?
Give her.
Because I don't want anyone to steal it from me.
Okay.
Give her.
Cheers first.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you guys for the integration here.
yeah, cheers. Thanks for the hospitality, Marco.
Yeah,
Cheers.
got it.
Okay, Marco, start us off, brother.
Okay. Goalie masks. For me, what's burned an image in my mind,
Yeah.
it's not any graphic design on the mask.
Yeah.
It's the mask itself. And even in a time where that was so prevalent and everyone was focusing on that, there was one goaltender that kept it so meat and potatoes. And he wore a Buffalo Sabre jersey by the number 39.
Oh.
It was the Dominator.
Yeah.
The mask, the cage. It was something that only he did.
What did you think of when he started to put designs on it in Detroit and Edmonton?
He put little, but he kept the bones.
It was always
of
Ottawa,
the
yeah.
operation.
Ottawa,
It was
Detroit,
always
Ottawa.
like neck guard.
I said Edmonton.
It was
thought
the
I said
cage. It was the Cooper helmet. It was a combination of those three. He just rocked it so well, and he was the only one that did it, but managed a way to
Artur Zerbe.
find
Yeah.
the puck through that quarter-inch steel every
Yeah.
inch and a half on his helmet.
Thank God he was good. The Wall, or
The Dominator.
Dominator.
sorry, the Dominator. I'm thinking of the Bulin Wall, the Sizzler.
Wow, that's a wicked name.
Yeah, but good thing he was sick. Could you imagine if he wasn't and he wore that ugly ass fucking mask?
You'd be Dan Kluche.
He would have been like Artur Zerbe then.
Archers was not bad.
Kluche's mask was just gross.
It's like Chris Osgood.
It was those are lacrosse
I
masks.
have a soft spot
Ozzy.
for those.
You like those?
For some reason, it's just like nostalgic.
Yeah.
Reminds you of like Osgood and
One goalie should just rock one for a game.
Chris Terreri, and like just it's like a nostalgic helmet for me. Whenever I see it, for some weird reason, Glenn Healy rocked one back. Like
Yeah.
Kluche, like I don't know. It's this obviously it's like stuff you grew up on. That's like what a lot of my masks
Who
are.
do you think the last goalie was to rock like a not generic?
Oh
NHL?
wow,
Who was it? Ashik? Osgood?
Oh wow, that's a good question.
Probably Osgood, I think.
Maybe
I
it
think
was.
Osgood too. He won the cup. He won a late cup with
He
Detroit,
wore that
right?
Cooper helmet, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Like-
Osgood or someone like a
'Cause-
Kluche or Van Beesbrook,
yeah.
kind of that weird
O-
mask. Who else had that Van Beesbrook looking mask?
Did Osgood win with the Nucks in 08? I'm sorry, no, not the Wings in 08.
I don't know.
I don't know if he was the backup or not.
I think he was the goalie. Or he was on. I don't
Hasek
think
won that year.
in 08.
When did Hasek win?
Hasek won in 2000
2? No,
yeah,
'cause-
I don't. I think it was Osgood because Jimmy Howard came after. He never won a cup. So Osgood, I think was the last one. Sorry to derail the question,
It's okay.
but like
Okay,
it
Go
just-
fans, send in the answer to that one if you know it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, Hasek won in 2002 because they beat the Nucks in
Yeah. Yeah.
when they came from behind. So
Okay. Do you have a GOAT mask?
tough to think. I always loved He's right up there too. The Felix Potvin was always one of my favorite, like as a kid
He had a few.
growing up. Like loved the teeth coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Cujo was sick too.
We
Loved
also-
Bobby Lou's.
Bobby Lou's. What about
Which one?
Loved the Bobby Lou.
He had a couple brutal ones. One looked like a piece of cheese on his head.
I love the Johnny Canuck one.
Yeah, that one was wicked.
The Johnny Canuck one was sick.
And then like
And then you had to
one of
throw
his
a
later
C,
ones
and then
looked
you
like
had
a
to throw a C.
Parmesan cheese wheel
Yeah,
on his head
the two like
with some stripes across. Like that was pathetic.
His one in 2011 was not great.
And then
And I think-
speaking of
I
Nux,
think that was a.
I think this guy inspired this question kind of too. It's we just saw the mask from Demko. He just pulled out a wicked mask with Luongo's Luongo looking at
his
the
back,
rafters.
the back of his mask.
He looking at the rafters, and
he should be.
Yeah.
yeah, that's. And then they had Goudreau initials, the brothers. That was. I love that with Demko. He's had some wicked masks.
He
around.
has had some wicked masks.
He has a lot of. He had like Mugatu from Zoolander on his mask. Remember that?
When?
Oh, it was wicked.
Yeah. Guys, this was I was pumped for this one.
Yeah.
Growing up, always played goalies, street hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to be a goalie.
Really?
Thankfully, my dad put the nix on that because I only grew to be 5'9", so it was probably the right choice to not be a goalie. But I always loved playing street hockey as the goalie. I borrowed my buddy's actual goalie gear. I would play street hockey in PE or in the intramurals at Central. I was goalie for our team always. Like, loved playing goalie, loved the masks, loved everything to be about it. Back then, goalies had nicknames.
Yes,
Goalies had nicknames.
What?
You had Olaf Kolzig was Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
You had Eddie the Eagle, Belfour. You had Cujo, Curtis Joseph. You had threw the one. I didn't even think about that. The Bulin Wall, Javi Bulin.
The
He had the bricks on his mask.
The Dominator.
The Dominator. Like, these guys had nicknames, and their mask. Felix, a cat. Potvin had a cat. His pads had cat eyes. Like, that was a
you're
different
right.
era of tendies. They had nicknames. Demko doesn't have a nickname.
Yeah.
Shesterkin doesn't have a nickname. Like, even Lunkus had the King, right? Like,
Yeah. He was
King
probably the
Lunkus.
last one, no?
Like, can you think of everyone else is just their name? Like,
Yeah.
Binnington's Binner. Like,
Yeah, but that doesn't count, though. This is
no,
like
I know, but that's all.
spit-off.
They put that on their mask. Like,
Yeah.
Corpusalo's Corpy. Like,
But
These-
no, like, actual nicknames of
and
like,
then their
the one
helmet
of a thing.
reflected that.
Yeah.
Yeah. These goalies were kind of. Now that you say that, they were kind of larger than life. They reminded me of wrestlers.
Yeah, imagine, like,
We got Billy here. Coming
None
from
of these
Montreal,
guys
just
have-
right in the shot.
none
here.
of these guys have a nickname anymore. They changed the map. The designs are unbelievable.
Yeah.
We have ones like Vasilevsky unveiled yesterday where it's activated. It looks like nothing's on it, and as soon as any water or perspiration gets on it, it starts to show what color, like what the design is underneath it.
Oh. What,
Somebody-
so it's like straight?
It looks like nothing, and then as soon as you start to pour water on it, there's a like sick design underneath.
That's nuts. Really?
Yes, there's some that are activated by the temperature, like cold.
Wow.
So it looks like nothing. As soon as they get it on the ice, like it starts to come on. Like, and these guys change their design from year to year.
Yeah.
But guys like Martin Brodeur, same mask, every year.
Yeah,
no matter
the
what
Devils.
team they went to. He went to St. Louis, so the same design, the Flames.
That could
but
be a
he
little
had,
bit of superstition.
but it was also like they're like a wrestler. It was
Yeah.
their like get up.
You're right.
These wrestlers were these
Cujo
goalies-
everywhere he
Hey,
went.
that's a good
Detroit,
point.
Toronto, everywhere he went was Cujo mask, just different team colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You're right.
it was a different era, man. Like they had nicknames. Like
Yeah. And speaking of nicknames, remember there was an old school Canucks goalie. They called him Bones, Gary Bromley, and he had a Bones mask, and it looked completely epic with the Canucks black V. He looked like a
creepy, man.
creepy demon on the ice. It's a
Even
crazy.
Garth Snow had the abominable snowman on his helmet. Like
Yeah.
these guys all had something. It was interesting.
And keeping with the theme that Reno's wearing with the old skate jersey, look right in the picture right
Yeah.
behind him. We got another nickname, Captain
Kirk.
Yeah, from
Look
Star
at
Trek.
Look at that
From
mask,
Star Trek.
eh? That's a pretty iconic vision in my mind when I look throwback goalies.
Yeah, we have
there.
that right in front there.
Yeah.
Imagine if the mask gets so nutty in like say 20 years where there's 3D effects that they're literally like fighting, like they have like their movements on the masks, like the mask their designs are moving.
They're getting crazy. These airbrushers are nuts.
Yeah.
The detail that they're able to put into these masks. I think what now the cool thing is kind of the back plates on the helmets, a little more personalized.
That's what the Demko
with
thing.
some certain things that maybe is something that each goalie carries from place to place instead of changing the logos or the theme on the front.
Yeah.
But a cool one for me too is maybe one that was Antero Niittymaki. Finnish goalie. Played I think in San Jose and Philly. And his nickname was Nitty. And there's a Chicago mob boss named Frank Nitty. And he had that guy's thing on the helmet with the Tommy gun.
That's pretty sick.
And
Yeah.
stuff on it. So this guy was Al Capone's a bodyguard, and he eventually took over the Chicago outfit from Capone, Frank Nitty, and
That's a background.
that's a cool
of that.
random
Good story
random
there. Wow.
helmet like that. Maybe a lot of people didn't know about. He was kind of a backup.
Yeah,
but
yeah. That's it.
That's
it was a
why
cool-
I love
cool
these
one.
masks. They tell a story.
Yeah.
They tell a story. Like, how about this guy? We got Giles Gratton. He had that tiger. He had a tiger mask. And you know why? Because he,
Billy with the insane
Billy,
Spider-Man.
Billy, man, holy shit, man.
Billy the Matrix.
I gotta go pick up Ken. I'll be back.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
And then,
You're good.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
yeah, we got
See you Saturday, Billy.
I'll be right back.
the storytelling you're talking about is pretty sick. Giles Gratton, he had the tiger because he liked looking at National Geographic.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we cannot forget this guy. This is probably the most epic one, Jerry Cheevers.
The Stitches. Yeah.
And then there's a whole story to that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got hit in practice. First off, his mask was totally white. He got hit in practice.
Yeah.
They carried him off the ice into the dressing room. They're helping him out. His coach is like, "You gonna get back on the ice?" He's like, "Absolutely, I am." And then, before he put on the mask, his trainer
There was a puck mark.
drew on stitches where the puck mark was.
Yeah.
He put that on.
Every time he got hit in the head, he made it
Yeah.
the puck mark a stitch.
Yeah, and at first it was a joke, and then because these guys, the accuracy back in the NHL, they're probably getting fucking hit in the face every
Well,
practice.
probably couldn't lift the puck up, dude. They didn't have curves.
And then by
This-
soon it was just covered in stitches, man.
That's obviously a cool one. I'm glad one of you guys brought it up. I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought those are cool. Obviously the old school mask ones, but I think the new school ones are kind of the ones that
Yeah.
The old school
resonate more with me.
for sure. The old school ones, those are the like you're wearing the mask for the first time. Some of these guys
It's
are
just
going
strictly for
bare-faced.
protection. Now it's
Yeah.
like a way to like express yourself.
When you were growing up as a kid and you start to love hockey, do you remember a mask? I do.
Mine's Eddie the Eagle. I had one for.
Okay.
Same.
I had the Cooper red with the 2 eagles. It was my street hockey mask.
Yeah. And did you think of any?
What Carlo just said.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's Eddie the Eagle too. It was so nostalgic. Like,
Yeah.
and they would make street hockey masks with eagles on it. So if you buy it or you play street hockey, a lot of the masks would have eagles on them.
And
So
yeah, Eddie the
That
Eagle.
was mine.
Another Sizzler too.
yeah, oh yeah,
Complete beaut.
And
pints in the water bottle.
I already said this, but I just think of when I was back in the day going into when I was loving hockey. It was Van Beesbrook.
Yeah.
They went to
Panther,
the finals
yeah.
that year, and that was the most. It was at that time the most unique kind of mask.
He would bend
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
and it'd be the Panther. Yeah.
Yeah. Boys, wicked question.
That was a good question.
Are we moving on?
Yeah,
All right.
Nucks are gonna lose.
Yeah. Yep.
3-0.
Okay, we're getting ready for a trade here any day.
Just before we move on here, I
Yeah.
think Trevor's going to give us something here.
Uh-oh.
Trevor, what do you got for us there? So, ending with the goalie masks. For me, it's
Oh, wow.
wow.
John Garrett era.
John Garrett.
We got
The
we
Jason
got
mask.
the old Jason mask. And this this look right here.
stop your puck and rob your house.
If somebody walked by
Stop
here
right
they'd be
now.
like, what's going
This
on?
is the most iconic goalie look ever.
Yeah, it is.
Intimidating and captivating, and
Yeah.
bar none, this was the Warrior era of goalie masks,
Yeah.
where you would feel a puck most definitely at 80 kilometers an hour with the old Northland wooden stick. It would barely do it, but props to this old thing, eh? Yeah.
Beauty.
Oh yeah.
You know what, man? How light is that? They must have gotten smashed.
The tennis
my
ball would hurt on that
goodness,
thing.
man. These goalies, man. Like I said, and like it's crazy because a lot of them like didn't live long, you know. So that's why they remind me of old school wrestlers.
But Cheever's exactly that. He actually went to one of those after he got hit, I believe, right?
yeah,
He resorted to that, which was thought of as the be all and all, the anti-puck armor. But that thing would still leave a good batch of
What do-
Parkinson's
what do
in
you
your mind after a good
What do you
couple
think
of
these
flat
holes were for? Design?
Oh, ventilation,
yeah,
Hence,
steam
Yeah.
prevention.
yeah.
put your dart in there.
Yeah, dart right down here.
Awesome. Good touch, Marco. Thanks for bringing that.
That's
Yeah.
great.
There you go.
Okay, boys, we're gonna move on.